it's a blow up. H2O clouds submerged, that's a roll up. NK locked and on sight when the nest came. Watch a nigga spray for separate words when the nest say. Did what we had to do, fought for the sensei. Full body control, did whatever the sensei. Now our numbers together, shot up like the Kempe. Linked up with the Pops, the Don Perry Young way. Yeah, healing back at the olive tree. Two branches unchained like former parolees. Feet shot with the word cracking the concrete. Unity means an increase, that's how it should be. That's right. Yeah, blood thick in the water combined. We could build, call the Lord to heat up the mortar. Joshua 6 united, it's an all-out slaughter. Sons of Judah and Eve from all the sides of the altar.
So they would separate us, one of the tactics, black bourgeoisie, right? They would make a upper class and separate those that had potential to raise up their people. But another thing they would do was kill off the ones with the knowledge. Exactly. Kill off the ones that knew better, exactly. And then they would, give me Isaiah 29 and 13. They would kill off the ones with the knowledge, and then they raise the children up in these religions. Your slave master was a Baptist, you was a Baptist. Right. Mormon, you was a Mormon. Exactly. Now, I'm going to venture to say this, and then you tell me if you follow along. They took our book, killed the ones that knew about our book, and that it belonged to us and us only, and then they retaught the children Christianity, white Jesus. That's what happened. So when you say the Bible is a white man book, it's definitely not. Read this. I'm proving. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 13.
This is prophecy about what we just talked about. Read.
Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as the people draw near with their mouth,
this people,
and with their lips,
do read from the top. This people.
Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people,
talking about the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We the most religious people on the face of the earth, are we not?
Right.
We are. We'll backflip for Jesus. Right, read.
Draw near with me with their mouth.
We give all the honor and praise, right? Go ahead.
And with their lips do honor me.
Uh-huh.
But have removed their heart.
The heart is your mind in the Bible. We removed our minds
far from me.
Far from God. How did it start? Read.
And their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Our knowledge of God was taught by the laws of man. What man? The white, oh, you gotta whisper that thing, man. The white man. They did his history. It's history. These are historical figures. They did these things. They gotta live up to it, just like we gotta live up to our history. Hey, they retaught the young slaves that could not read. And now those slaves had children, and it progressed into where we are now, right? So if the Bible's a white man book, right, there's certain things in there that wouldn't be there, right? Like, let's say the true image of Jesus. Is Jesus described like that in the Bible?
Nope.
How's he described?
Nope.
Give me that.
Curly hair, skin like bronze.
What color is bronze? So, you said it's a white man book though. So the white man said, hey, I'm gonna enslave all you Negroes and you can't read. And while you not reading, I'm not gonna change the image of Jesus into a white man. I'm gonna leave that there because I'm comfortable. Now we out of slavery, they done messed up. The Bible's already out. And it's saying Jesus is black. So I don't know how a white man wrote that. So a white man said, hey, I'm gonna make a black Jesus. That makes sense to you?
No.
What about this? Let's get the white man's judgment after this. Read Jesus. Let's go.
The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 14.
No, we're gonna deal with more important things. I'm gonna prove the Bible's real and then we're gonna deal with you. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Jesus Christ had white in color, woolly in texture, hair.
Right.
Who got woolly hair? Black people. Read.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Drink a little bit, watch your eyes get red. Christ drank wine in moderation, right? Like a black man. Read.
And his feet like unto fine bread.
They wore sandals back then, so he's describing his feet. You know, it matched the rest of his skin. It's like fine brass, which you said is brown, right?
Right.
Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So you take that brown and you burn it. Now it's dark brown. Now it's your color, my brother. And it's darker than your color, my brother. So this is a very black Messiah in the Bible.
Right.
Give me Matthew 1:21. Now this very black Messiah that the white man who quote unquote wrote the Bible left in is here to do a specific task. Watch what the angels say about this very black Messiah. Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21.
Watch this.
And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus.
So the angels prophesying what's going to happen. Mary is going to bring forth this black Jesus,
right,
which means Mary had to be what? Which means Joseph had to be what? Okay, so these two black Jews is bringing forth a black Messiah that's coming to do what?
For he shall save his people from their sins.
What are he going to do?
Save his people.
Whose people?
His people.
All people.
His people.
So this black Messiah is coming for who?
His people from their sins.
You said what?
Everybody.
Oh man, you fell all the way off the train. I thought you was with me. Jesus Christ is a black man. He's a Jew, according to the Bible,
Yeah.
which will make the Jews black. Am I right?
That's right.
He's coming to save his people.
Right.
I got a question for you, my brother. How do you identify yourself? Nationality.
Black man.
You're a black man, right? So is the white man your people or another people? Is the Chinese man your people or another people? Who's your people? All right, and also including these people on the side, but we'll get to that. So, black people are your people. So when they say Jesus Christ comes to save his people, who he's saving? Is it the world?
Save his people.
So why the white man leave that in the book? The book he wrote a book about a black Messiah saving black people. Let's get Revelation 13:10, and then we're gonna get to why you should believe in this book. Now, the judgment for what they did is in the Bible. Slavery, God said you reap what you sow, right? Let's read that. If I was the conqueror of the world, and I conquered the people, and I wrote a book that everybody was gonna believe in, and I did evil to get that power, I would definitely not leave this in here. Read that.
Right. The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So if you lead somebody into slavery, captivity, slavery, I take you into slavery, God says you gotta go into slavery for that.
That's
That's
right.
the punishment.
Right.
That's reaping what you sow.
Right.
Did the white man do that? So, did they go into slavery?
No, but they caught it at the end. though.
No, they ain't caught nothing yet. This
What
is
is coming?
future judgment. The fact that it hadn't happened,
coming, though.
this is coming. So why would I leave that in the book? Why would I be I have a big black, that'd be the only black thing in the book. If I was a white man, it'd be a big black marker over that verse. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Uh-huh.
He that killeth with the sword,
So did they not kill us with the sword to make us slaves? What the Bible say?
he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Say that thing must happen. Would you leave that in there if you wrote the book? So who wrote the book? We wrote the book. Okay, now my brother. Now let's get the Bible prophecy your forefathers left you in this Bible. So it proved that because it's your ancestry. Your forefathers wrote this Bible. Let's prove it further. Deuteronomy 28 or 15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
As you, my brother, you're an Israelite. Where do you see yourself on this sign? You said what tribe? These are tribes in the Bible. This is today what they will be called.
Judea.
So Judah, you will be from the mighty tribe of Judah. That's the same same tribe Jesus Christ came from. How you doing? That's the same tribe. We don't need no money, sis. We just preaching the word. That's the same tribe Jesus Christ came from. Now, let's read about what's going to happen to these 12 tribes in the future. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So God is talking to these 12 tribes. He said, if you do not listen to my words, read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
If we don't do what he says, what's going to happen?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee,
all these bad things, these evil things are for sure gonna happen to you. Now he's talking to these people on this sign. Now let's find out. I'm gonna ask you if these things happen to us. All right, and you just tell me yes or no, or whatever, right? Read on.
Verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Oh, right there. Are these people on the sign? We got blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. That's the people on this sign. Are they blessed in the city or cursed in the city today?
Cursed.
How so?
Lower income. I mean, you know, lower income. I mean, you know.
What else?
No chance. Low education. I mean, you know, they ain't got no chance of no inlet. I mean, you know, stereotype.
Right.
You know, they're either black, Cuban, you know, black, Cuban, or Hispanic. First of all, I'm gonna say, you dope dealers. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold that thought right there. Jump to 37. Watch this. What you just said, stereotypes. So we got cursed in the city. You agree that happened to us, right? Let's get stereotypes. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations.
A proverb is a wise saying. Some would say a slick saying. Like, them niggas about to rob somebody. You know what I'm saying? You want to hide something from a Negro, put it in the book. Only time Puerto Rico wears a suit is if he's in court. That's the type of stuff they do, right? He said a proverb and a byword. Nigga. The black man is called nigga in all languages. All across the world. Your nigga card is good. You can swipe that. They're going to call you that. Right? So that's happening to us, right? Now this is the Bible. This is thousands of years ago when Moses led these people out of Egypt, out of slavery. And he's saying these things, right? Read on. Give me another one. Just throw one out there. Watch this. Let's see if this lines up. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Okay. I got a question for you. Are we serving our enemies today?
Yeah.
How so?
For instance, you can be working a job, and you know you don't like the job, but you need to keep that job to support your family.
Right.
But like you say, the man over you, like I say, he dead on your ass for any little thing that you damn do. But you bite your tongue and you roll it because like you say, you're doing it for my family. I go on to that right now.
Hey, look, boy, I'm tell you, we all go through that. You serving your enemy.
Right.
You gotta serve. Look, if you were serving your family and you had a dispute, you bring it up to them. And I got an issue with, you know, how some things are being handled, this, that, and the third. You serving your enemy. You know if you open your mouth, you fired.
Exactly.
Now your family's starving. Let's get that family starving because we serving our enemy for what? What are some of the things we gotta serve them for? Once we working for them for what?
To get paid, to get some money.
For what? What we need the money for?
To live.
To live, right? Okay. What's some basic thing we need to live?
Food.
Read.
In hunger.
We gotta serve the enemy for food. Read.
And in thirst.
For drink. Read.
And in nakedness.
For clothes. That's to live. Those are some of the chief things in life. We gotta serve an enemy, somebody that hates us. So if that's somebody that hates us as an enemy, they gonna pay us right? Are they gonna pay us right?
Yeah, but if you treat them right, they have to, because they ain't got no other choice.
You say they have to. Hey, 400 years of slavery don't sound like have to me.
Well, you know, that was...
Hey, another additional 30, 40 plus years of sharecropping don't sound like have to me. Another additional 60 plus years of fighting for equal wages don't sound like they have to me. Hey, minimum wage is just now getting to a livable condition. It was $7.25 for the longest. You can put 4 people in a house together, you ain't living on $7.25. You still on welfare. So nah, man, they ain't doing that. They not treating us right. They not paying us right. They not taking care of us. The food that we serving for, are they giving us the good quality food?
No.
Why would I have to? I'm your enemy. Which means you my enemy. Because I ain't giving you good food. I'm going to give my people good food, and I'm going to give you whatever else. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Now God said, we doing this for breaking his commandments. Because this is our Bible, and it was given to us. It's our book. You understand that now, right? Because this is not white man history here. This is not what the white man going through right here. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
Toilet paper, job, education, the certificates so you can elevate yourself and your lifestyle, a loan for your house. All of that. You got to serve the paper to write your loan. You got to serve your enemy.
What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
And what's the enemy going to do to you while you serving him? Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Did they not put chains on their neck, my brother?
Yes, it did.
Whose history is this?
Yes, it is. It's our history.
But we reading out the Bible. Whose Bible is this?
It's our Bible.
I'll make sure you understand, because I don't never, ever want to hear you, my brother. I promise you, I don't want to hear you ever say it again.
Never, ever hear me say it again, bro.
Right. This is not a white man's book. This is our history.
Right.
We own this Bible.
Right.
God gave it to us.
Right.
Psalms 147, 19, 20. God gave this to us. This is our heritage. We got to cleave to it, brother. We got to cleave to it. Not what Christianity teaches. That came from slavery. Because they wasn't teaching love thy neighbor as thyself when they was whipping your back and raping your wife. They wasn't teaching that. That came after we got out of slavery. That's called pacification. That's trying to keep us from revolting. We read the Bible with new eyes now. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verses 19 and 20.
Read.
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
Jacob is your forefather. Read.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
He gave his laws and the judgment for breaking them to these 12 tribes. Read.
He have not dealt so with any nation.
He hath not dealt so with any nation. What does that last part mean, my brothers? He gave his laws to these people. He has not dealt so with any nation.
So therefore, he gave it to his people.
And what about everybody else? He didn't give it to them. They was never supposed to ever touch our book ever. It was never supposed to be in their hands ever. They conquered us because we what? We disobeyed God. So God said, you don't want to obey me, I'm going to put this enemy against you. Now, my brother, you say you going through that thing at the job right now. We all can relate because we modern day slaves. We are yet this day in slavery. Now that we know we in this condition because of what we did against God, give me sin. What we did against God, we broke his commandments. What you'll find out is that is what sin is. We never was taught that. But when we violate what God called us to do, that's sin. When we do what we want to do, that's sin. Read.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4.
I want you to get this clear understanding.
Whosoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is when you break God's laws. Sin is the reason we're in slavery today. Sin is the reason you got to serve your enemy how you got to provide for your family. Now, my brother, do you want to get out of those conditions? You like it there? You like how you living?
I don't like how I live, but bro, I ain't got much time.
Hey,
I gotta go. I appreciate everything that y'all done.
Let me get two verses. I'll let you go, guys. Let me get two verses. So, do you want to get out of those conditions?
Well, yeah.
So, how do we get out? We got to stop what?
You gotta stop thinking that the mentality of a slave.
We got to stop sinning. Sinning. That's how it got us in that condition, because we sinned against our God. That's why he put us where he put us. So, my brother, that's what's going to weigh up if you really want to get out. Because we can say we want to get out. We're tired of being under the white man. I want to get my own. I want to do my own. But if you still sinning, you really don't want it like you say you want it. You get what I'm saying? So let's get some commandments. I'm gonna give you 2 commandments, brother, and then I'm gonna let you slide, all right?
All right.
Give me fringes. We're gonna start there, all right? And then I want the Sabbath day after that. So there's a dress code God gave us. A lot of it you doing right now. You know what I'm saying? You got hair on your head. Most I said don't shave your head bald. You're doing good on that. A lot of brothers, when they lose this, they let it all go. Most I said don't do that. Don't make baldness. You know what I'm saying? You keep it low cut like that, you good, you clean. You got the beard on your face. God said a man is supposed to have a beard on his face. It's a badge of dignity. You understand that? So that's good. You looking like a man in God's eyes right now. Now, one thing you are missing is you're missing these right here. These are called fringes, and they were only given to God's people. All right? Let's see what they're for, because it's important. It's going to help you get out of those conditions. Read.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
I'm speaking to you, my brother. Read.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments.
Put fringes in the borders of your garments. Read.
Throughout their generation.
Forever. So even up to the day, we're supposed to still be wearing these. Read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So we got these little dangly things, fringes, right, on our shirts, and we put a border of blue on it, right? Now there's a purpose behind it. Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
Read.
And do them.
So the purpose of these is to help us to stop sinning. So you know some of the 10 commandments, right? There's more, but the ones you know now, these will help remind you of those till you can study and get some more. Hey man, I can't commit adultery. Let me fall back. Hey man, I can't steal. I know I'm hungry. I know it's that times is hard, but I can't steal. Let me fall back. I can't punch my boss in the face like I want to. Let me fall back. Because God said I got to be at peace with all men, right? Till Christ come in and give us that power back. All right, so read.
And that ye seek not after your own heart.
So like you said, stop doing your own thing. You got to do God's thing, right? Read.
In your own eyes, after which you used to go hard.
Which we used to go into many different things that God said do not do. Different doctrines, different gods, different religions, different women. God said don't do those things. Now, get one more law for you, my brothers. Get the Sabbath day. Because tonight at sundown, it's about to be the holy day of the Lord. You understand that? Hey, how you doing, my sisters? Come deal with us. Come deal with us. We about to go over the Lord's holy day. Tonight at sundown starts the Sabbath. How my brother hang out with me for this one last scripture. How y'all sisters doing? Hey, y'all know what the Sabbath day is? What's your name, sis? Yes. Brenda? Okay, Brenda. All praises. Hey, all right. So, Brenda, do you know what the Lord's Sabbath day is? Yes. It's the last scripture, my brother. I know you ready. All right. What's the Lord's Sabbath day, Brenda?
You got me on the spot now.
Hey, you said it. You said it. You got to bring it out.
I'm sorry now.
You good, sis? But this is what we're here for. This is a teaching platform. We're here to educate our people so that we can come out of some of the ways that we were taught and learn God's way. So let's get the Sabbath day. You know what the Sabbath day is, sis? Let's get it. Read. What's this? These laws were only given to us. That's how special we are. God gave these things to us, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. He gave us these laws for us to keep. So we got to come back and remember them. He's about to tell you to remember. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
So don't ever forget this again, Brenda. What's your name, sis? Taffy. Once you learn this, don't ever forget it. My brother, don't ever forget this once you learn this. Today at sundown, Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, is the Lord's Sabbath day. Read.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
And we got to keep it holy. All right, read.
6 days shalt thou labor.
You got Sunday through Thursday and Friday morning to evening to do all your work. You mow your lawn, work for the man. You know what I'm saying? Pay your bills, your taxes, do your shopping, get your cooking done. All of that. You got all day to do that. Right? Read.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
But Most I said, this 24 hours is for me. We gonna tell you, read.
In it thou shalt do no work.
No working on the Lord's Sabbath day. Right? Friday sundown, Saturday sundown, no working. God say relax. That should be easy, right? We like, I gotta go get this money. I gotta go grind. Nah, Most I said, said sit down on my day, relax, read.
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant.
So your family, if you got employees, you got butlers, whatever, they not supposed to work either. God said, none of that need to go down. Read.
Nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
No animals either that you got. They ain't supposed to be working on that day. God said, everybody need to chill on this day. Read.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth.
So now he's going to tell you why. He said, in 6 days I made everything you see here today. Read.
The sea and all that is in them. and rested the seventh day.
God said, because I rested on the seventh day. And what?
Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day.
And I made it holy. So that's why you need to do it too. I made it holy. Who are you? I made you. Who are you to say I'm going to do what I want to do on this day? God said, I made this day holy. So you got to do what I said do on this day, right? That makes sense, right? Right? Let's say I made you, I take you out, right? All right, go ahead.
And hallowed it.
Okay, so now, part of keeping it holy is no... Who's following along? What's one of the things we can't do on the Lord's Sabbath day?
Can't work.
No working, no working.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.